So, my dear children, I am going to teach you the second language English for 9th standard, 8th standard. Okay? In the previous class, you have learnt about the lesson, the boy was for more. So, I think you have learned well. Yesterday, I gave you some questions related to the lesson. I think you have answered all the questions correctly. Now, I am going to ask you some questions about the lesson you have learned in the last class. Okay? Yes. So, where was Oliver Twist born? Where was Oliver Twist born? Yes. So, Oliver Twist was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold black night in the winter of 1837. Where was Oliver Twist born? And when? Yes, Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town. Little country town on a cold black night. In the winter of 1837. Okay. Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold black night in the winter of 1837. Very good. So, next question. Who were present when Oliver was born? So, his birth was attended by a doctor who was hastily caught for the purpose and by an old proper woman who was experienced in such matters. So, who were present when Oliver was born? A doctor and a pauper woman. A doctor and a pauper woman was present. So what happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? What happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? The mother died. The mother died as soon as the child was born. The mother died. The mother died as soon as the child was born. child was born. Yes. What did the mother look like when she was alive? What did the mother look like when she was alive? Yes, she was young, good-looking woman. She was looked like a good-looking woman. She looked like a good-looking woman. Good-looking woman. Yes. Who was Mr. Bumble? Very simple question. Who was Mr. Bumble? Yes. Mr. Bumble was a town beadle. Mr. Bumble was a town beadle. Bumble was a town beadle. Yes. Next question. How did Mr. Bumble treat the children? How did Mr. Bumble treat the children? Yes. The Mr. Bumble starved and ill-treated the children. Mr. Bumble starved and ill-treated the children. Yes. What did Oliver's friend want him to ask the master? What did Oliver's friends want him to ask the master? Yes. Oliver's friends wanted him to ask the master for more gruel. For more gruel. The gruel which was given to them was not sufficient. Not sufficient. So his friends wanted him to ask the master for extra gruel or more gruel. Okay. I hope you have learned the lesson well. You have understood well. Okay. Now, so let us continue the lesson. The boy who asked for more. It happened one evening at a supper time. The children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. The master stood by the basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. Boys generally have excellent appetites. Oliver and his companions were always hungry and never given enough to eat. That evening, one of the bigger boys stated quite clearly that unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, he would most certainly eat the boy who stepped next to him. He had a wide and hungry eye, so the smaller boys believed him. A council was held. Hollywood priest was appointed to walk up to the master after supper and to ask for more. The gruel was served out and was quickly swallowed The boys whispered among themselves and forced Oliver to go. He advanced to the master, bowl in hand, and said in a little frightened voice, "Please, sir, I want some more." The master was a fat, healthy man, but he turned very pale at this. "What?" he said, as if he could not believe his ears. "Please, sir, I want some more." The master aimed a blow at his head, seized him by arms, and shouted for the beadle. Mr. Bumble rushed into the room in great excitement and was filled with horror when he heard of Oliver's climb. Asked for more, he exclaimed, "I never heard of such a thing. Depend on it, this miserable boy will be hung." As a punishment for his greed and boldness, Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. Early next morning, a notice was pasted on the outside of the gate offering a reward of £5 to any man or woman who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poor house. Okay? I think you have listened to me well. So observe the lesson carefully. You have observed the lesson carefully. Now, I ask you to read the lesson silently. After that, I am going to ask you some questions. Okay? So start reading. Read silently. Okay? Have you finished your reading? Okay? Shall I ask you some questions? Okay. Yes, first question. How are the children fed in the house? How are the children fed in the house? Yes. So the children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. The master stood by the basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. Small bowl of watery gruel. Yes. The children were fed in a large stone hall, with a big metal basin at one end. The master Food by the patient. By the patient. And served each side. Served each child with a small bowl of watery oil. With a small bowl of watery oil. Yes. So next question. Why was a council held by the boys? What did they decide in it? Why was a council held by the boys? So why was a meeting held by the boys? Yes, the boys were not given enough food. The boys were not given enough food. Enough food. What did they decide in it? What did they decide in the council? What did they decide in the meeting? Yes, in the meeting, Oliver Twist was appointed to walk up to the master and ask for more goodwill. What did they decide in the meeting? They decided in the meeting that Oliver was appointed. Oliver was appointed to walk up to the master and ask him to give more goodwill. Next question. How did the master react to the request of Sai? What did Oliver ask his master for? What did Oliver ask his master for? Yes, Oliver asked his master for more goodwill. Oliver asked his master for more goodwill. For more goodwill. How did the master react to the request of Oliver? How did the master react to the request of Oliver? Yes, the master could not believe his ears. The master could not believe his ears. He aimed a blow at his head. The master could not believe his ears. He aimed a blow at his head. At his head. Seized him by arms and shouted for the beadle. Seized him by arms and shouted for the beadle. So thus he reacted to the Oliver's request. What was the punishment that Oliver got for asking for more? What was the punishment given to the Oliver for asking more? Yes, Oliver was locked in a room to spend the night alone. Oliver was locked in a room to spend the night alone. Oliver was locked in a room to spend the night alone. To spend the night alone. What was Oliver's crime according to Mr. Bumble? Ask for more was his crime. Ask for more was his crime. What did Mr. Bumble ultimately decide to do with Oliver? Yes, he decided to offer a reward of 5 pounds. Yes. So, Mr. Bumble decided to offer a reward of 5 pounds to any man or woman who would take away take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poor. Yes, Mr. Bumble decided to offer the reward of 5 pounds to anyone who take Oliver Twist off. Okay. You have answered well. Okay. You have answered all the questions correctly. Okay. I think you have understood the lesson well. Now, I am going to take up some extracts from this lesson. Yes. Please, sir. I want some more. I want some more. Yes. Who said this? Who said this? Yes, Oliver said this. Yes. Who is the I? Who does the I refer? Who does the I refer? Yes, I refers to Oliver Twist. I refers to Oliver Twist. To whom was it said? To whom was it asked? Was it asked? It was asked to the master of an orphan house. It was asked to the master, to the master. So why did he say so? 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 Yes, because they were not given enough food. The boys in the orphan house were not given sufficient food. The boys were not given given enough food. Yes. Okay. Now, so I would like to come to the vocabulary exercises. Here some words are given. So you will have to choose the word not belonging to the group. So here is a group of words. You will have to choose the word which does not belong to the group. For example, farmer. Come on. Farmer. F-O-R-M-E-R, farmer. doctor, teacher. Which word does not belong to the group? Yes, the word farmer is not belong to the group. Next, 8, swallowed, smelled, gulped. So pick out the word which does not belong to the group. A, swallowed, smelled, gulped. Yes, smelled. Next, miserable, sad, hazel, sorrowful. Yes, hazel. Okay. So now I am going to stop here. Yes, so now come to the last segment of this class, home assignment. Yes, I am going to give you some questions for the home assignment. So write down some questions. How can you say that Oliver's mother was a poor woman? How can you say that? That Oliver's mother was a poor woman. How can you say that Oliver's mother was a poor woman?